Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And we roll now on the graphics for the offensive starters.
Let's take a look at the left tackle, Taylor Lewan. A big, gregarious guy with great athletic ability. Plays the game with a little bit of an edge. In fact, he doesn't play to the whistle. He plays to the echo of the whistle.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
This is White on the screen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often masks a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he puts on a nice performance.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. The 40, 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Christian McCaffrey, 73 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Bruce Irvin is an emotional, passionate player who lives to rush the quarterback.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. They'll run with McCaffrey. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And the starting offense now for the Giants.
And we expected to have already talked about this unit. We didn't get a chance to hit on the opening drive because they scored so quickly. But that's the kind of unit this is. A quick strike offense. I expect to see them taking their shots all game long. And if that's the case, we'll find ways to talk about this group.
On third down, Warren. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. These two teams all tied after one. This is McCaffrey. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got his man, it's Eifert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, they'll run with White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Thomas. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. They go play action. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Dexter Lawrence brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Good job.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though, so maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go play action here on first down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Cousins. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyler Eifert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This one of 3 games going on in the NFL on this Friday night, the 2nd week of the preseason.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again with Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame, there to get a hand in. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. shotgun now for Manning. And that will be incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Hill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 28.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Set. 10 logo. Did you get this boy?
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
30 base. At the 26-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. It's brought in by Janis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First target, first catch, and a first down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Throwing is Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Manning. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now Manning, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Charles Clay there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Hill now to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So here we go on 4th. Hill. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Hill. That's taken in by Stewart. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off of play action. Hill. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
56, 56. Touchdown defense.
22-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon.